If you want to start generating awesome AI images using MidJourney, but you're afraid to get started, this video is for you. I'm Mark DeGrasse, CEO of AI Branding Academy, and I built a tool called the Branded MidJourney Prompt Generator. Basically, you put in a few parameters and it shows you exactly which prompt to use in MidJourney. So right now I'm going to walk you through the actual application. We're going to generate a prompt. Then I'm going to show you exactly how to go into MidJourney on the Discord platform and actually submit the prompt and generate the image. Then what we're going to do is optimize that image using a few of the tools that you have available to you on MidJourney. All right, so here it is. It's a simple Google Sheet. Basically, it's referencing mood. And so the primary driver is what mood you're trying to convey with your image. You also have other aspects that are really important in terms of using MidJourney. The realism, which is, how realistic do you want it to look? You have the image style, which you have a million different types of artwork you can do. Typically, what you're looking for is photorealism if you're trying to do, say, normal looking stock photography. The aspect ratio, how big do you want the image? These are the standards. The resolution, typically you want the best resolution, so you can use that on, say, print materials and stuff like that. Stylization, this is specific to MidJourney, where basically it's is given creative freedom the higher the number that you put. And so if you want it to be exactly what you choose, you put it at 0. If you want it to be stylized, which means you've given AI the reins to make something cool, then the higher level you get, the more style you're going to get with it. Chaos is a little bit different. It's kind of like style, except you have no idea what's going to generate. So typically, unless you have a brand that has a lot of kind of grungy elements, you stay away from chaos. But all you have to do is select that. You put the image that you want here. And then if you have your color scheme for your brand, then you put it in here. And at AI Branding Academy, we actually incorporate the color scheme into our visual style guides. But you could just put your, say your primary color. I'm going to show you how to do it. But it's very simple. So let's go ahead and generate an image. So we're going to generate a, let's say a happy family in a sunny park near a downtown area. All right, pretty simple. Color scheme summary. The parameters we usually do are a lot more complicated than that, but that's the basics. You also have your mood. So for us, let's go ahead and say excitement. We usually do excitement or confidence. Adventure sometimes, but I think actually confidence is probably more like the brand. Realism, we want something that looks photo-like, and so we have photo-like imagery here. Image style, again, we're just going to repeat that. And you don't have to use all of these. It'll just generate what you input. So keep that in mind. I'm going to say photorealism. Aspect ratio, we'll do a standard 16:9. Resolution, 8K. Stylization, I'm going to say 100. We'll see what it does with that. And I'm going to say 0 chaos. Okay, so now I have my piece. Now, I do recommend that you set up the, paid MidJourney. It's pretty cheap right now. And even if you're going to use it a little bit, it's still definitely worth it. I'm going to show you both ways to do it, assuming you signed up. So when you sign up, after you're done, you don't access the application through midjourney.com. You actually do it through a Discord server. So you will need a Discord account. And when you sign up, it'll walk you through some of this. So just when you sign up, go to MidJourney, set up an account, and eventually you need to end up on Discord. So when you're on Discord, if you're on the public Discord, like say you do the free account, you're going to see this, which is essentially everybody generating images all the time. So you can see here, these are just images being constantly generated by different users constantly. And so this is the free platform. You could do it, but typically what happens when you input your prompt, and we can do that here. So you say, imagine I'm going to input the prompt. It'll submit it and you'll get the image, but you don't know where it'll be. So you have to find it. So it's just easier if you get your own. Now, if you get your own, you're going to have something like this, and you'll have something called the MidJourney bot. And here you can see all of my images that I generate. Okay. So, as soon as you have the chat, all you have to do is open the chat, hit, /imagine. And there's a bunch of capabilities, but I'm showing you the basics. Imagine, and then hit tab, and then it'll say prompt. And now I could just paste, and that's it. You're done. Then enter. And it usually takes between 30 seconds and a minute in order for it to generate the image. It's going to generate 4 images. So this is an example of that. So you get 4 images, and then you could either get more variations of a specific image. So in that case, I could say I like number 4. I could say V4, and it'll generate a new batch of 4 that I could choose from. When you're ready to select the image, let's say, okay, I think 4 is perfect. What you can do is just hit U4, and then U4 will provide you with just an upscaled version or up-leveled version of the image that you selected. Now, once you select the image, you have additional options, which you can see here. You could upscale more. You could vary the image, the different dimensions in some random way. You could vary a region. So let's say that I like her, but I don't like her glasses. I could vary that. If I say zoom out, it'll of course zoom out. You could do custom zoom, go as far back as you want. The further you get out, the more it has to generate and the worse the image gets sometimes. So keep that in mind. And you could also generate the image to, add on a certain way. So that's what all these tools are down here. And here you could see the variations that we got. Happy family in a sunny park next to a city. So I really like number 3. I think 3 looks realistic. I like the kind of reflection of the sun on the lens. Again, adds to the realism. So I'm going to select that one. So I'm just going to say V3 or U3. So upscale 3. And voila, we have our image. And you can see it doesn't take the colors and really put them everywhere, but you can see subtly you have blues and yellows, and those are my primary colors. And you even have the red stripes on the Suns sweatshirt. So super fun. And then you could mess with these tools to modify the image. Like let's say I don't like how his head is kind of cut off on there. I want to go up a little bit or add up. And so now it'll just generate a new prompt essentially and try to accomplish what I just told it to do. And so that's pretty much it. Now, if you do want to save the image, what you need to do is click on the image, click on open in browser, and then now here's the full image. So I want to go ahead and right click, and you can save image as, save this wherever you want, and you're good to go. So that's a quick run through of how to use MidJourney, how to use the prompt generator. Best thing you could do is just start to have fun with it. Just know that the reason why I did the prompt generator was because I was looking for consistent imagery, because I don't need just one image. I need thousands of images for all the different projects. And so this was the easiest way to do it. Because now if I want to do a new image, I want to make sure that keeps this same style. All I have to do is come back in here and change this. So now it's a happy businessman. Whatever. But yeah, any details you want to put into the prompt, you just add it in there. It puts it in here. Good to go. All right, so that's it. So the best thing you could do is, again, start using MidJourney. It's a lot of fun once you get into it. It's a little intimidating to get started if you haven't used Discord or a platform like that. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. Very simple. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'll be creating more content like this very soon. So please subscribe.